We've got some fresh faces, but you know, Steph Gilmore's back, which is an amazing thing as well. She's looking really fit and healthy. There's going to be a spanner in the works, and I'm interested to watch Carissa Moore too. We haven't seen the best of her yet. I guarantee she's got another gear.
Coming out of the gates in the first heat, Tyler Wright, two-time runner-up in the world, takes on Johanne Defay and Alessa Quizon. Defay and Wright earned the Rookie of the Year honor on their first year on the top 17. Quizon came on the same rookie class with Defay and kicked off 2 years ago here at the Quicksilver Pro. Snapper Rocks, Steers Rookie of the Year, Tatiana Weston-Webb. Few minutes off the clock, no priority to start. Looks like we might see our first wave of the morning. Johanne Defay lights up the first section with a tail blow. She goes down. Since she catches the first wave, now it's up to Alessa Quizon and Tyler Wright
to get a good, warm-up surf in. So it's really, really hard for these women to come out and warm up. And even all the other younger ladies out here just stoked to surf with them, sitting around them. So it's pretty interesting, the dynamic they have to deal with. As you see this coming down the inside, looks like a nice little wave for Johanne Defay. Floats the boat, coming around the corner, snaps in the bowl. Nice little clean turn right there. Johanne looking really crispy right now. I like that. It's something to get the feet warm. Like I said, these women haven't had the chance to warm up that much. So, it's these waves that they're going to catch in the beginning here are really just warm-up waves for them.
Talking about that the other day, Joe, about how difficult it is to re-qualify through the CT. Top 10 women, and those all those places are very hotly contested.
Having a look now, Tyler just checking out that one off the top. Meanwhile, down the beach is Defay, and she'll let go of her finishing move. So Johanne Defay just shifting down the point.
Kind of waves, Joe, well, on your way back out, you can luck into something good, as Johanne almost did here. So let's have a look at her form here. Nice, smooth, wraparound cutback. Johanne's a real solid surfer on her feet. Real awkward wipeout right there, and those fins flicked upside down. So nervous moments right there for Johanne. I love the low center of gravity style that she's got going. I love the fact that she gets that foot on the back pad. Look at her pumping away, driving down the line here. Little float, and this turn right here, trademark stuff from Johanne Defay. Right there, that carving maneuver right in the pocket. Real solid surfer on her feet. Very rarely does she fall, so that wipeout was very uncharacteristic for her. Off to a good start. A couple of quick little waves under her belt. Looks like she's found the groove. She's got another spanner in the works, i.e. Steph Gilmore, so it's going to be a great battle, I think, this year.
So the one active surfer in this lineup is Johanne Defay. Up again, fades the takeoff to set up the forehand wrap. A clean wall on the inside track. Carves under the lip. It's starting to really open up. A layback hack to finish. Defay working on building on a 2.17. 17:45 to go.
That momentum, which is what you got to do.
Let's check out the last of Johanne Defay here, a 5.83 pots.
Yeah, nice little fading maneuver. I like the fact that she takes her time as well. You very rarely see Johanne rush anything. Right there, just timing that maneuver absolutely perfect. Now, Snapper Rocks is the kind of wave that, even though it's perfect, even though it's one of the best waves on the planet, still very tricky to ride because of the fact it gives you so much time.
All about Johanne Defay one more time in this heat. Coming back to live action with a big turn on the end section. She already has a 9-point total and the lead for 2 waves. Had anything before that, Potts. What an exciting matchup for Defay. She's having a little free surf down the point right now.
This is her dream right now. Opens up with a nice vertical turn. This is trademark stuff from Johanne Defay. Just hooking into it. You can see she pushes a lot on that back foot. She bends that back leg and just really drives into that lip. So
prepared for the year, and she's ready to do it.
And then obviously we watch her as she takes off now. Do you want to talk us through this wave, Glenn?
I'm not a commentator, but nah, she's so strong. She's definitely one of the strongest girls on tour, so she kind of tries to use that to her strengths. And I'm just trying to help her be on the right waves, and then she does her thing, and she should have big scores.
All right, well, we obviously see Tyler. She's going to be going strong for a world title at the moment.
Getting involved with someone like Tyler, he said it's so fun to work with her. She's already one of the world's best, and now he can help her with the little things to become world champion.
You mentioned one thing, powerful right there. Tyler Wright brings a lot of power. She talked about strong back foot. It's exactly what she's got. I like the fact she moves up and down her board a little bit as well. A little bit of old school. And then she gets that foot on the back pad when she does her big turns right there. Nice turn as well to finish thing off. So Tyler Wright's going to use that power to her advantage. She's got a coach now. She's more focused and she wants to win a world title.
Here comes Alessa on her opening wave of the season. Little setup work on the backhand. Hugging the pocket. Now she'll try to create something off the lip. has to regain some momentum for the inside corner. Alessa hacks the whitewater section, and she's out of there. Quizon probably just happy to get on the board real quick. World champ coming to this event. Back to this first heat of the morning. You see the blue jersey worn by the Hawaiian Alessa Quizon moving quickly through the inside corner. Snapping a couple on this inside wall to get some momentum for a big finish. Jams it off the lip. Quizon deep off the bottom, squares up vertically for a dreamy backhand snap. Hammers it again off the top. The Hawaiian heating up after a delayed start, sitting high off the point. Johanne Defay's been so active. Here she goes again. A couple of big forehand hooks for Defay, and she'll hop out. So Defay moving quickly. Her high mark still a 6.17. Tyler's opener a 4.67. Alessa started with a 2.6, but she'll be building with 8 minutes to go, and Tyler Wright also got active during the break.
Have a look at Tyler here. Starts off nicely. She's kind of plants her feet on the board and then doesn't move them. She's got that big heavy lead foot that Matt Bowles talks about, so she's got to make sure her boards handle that. Right there, just jamming it in the pocket again. Tyler Wright keeping those fins engaged in the water. You know, she doesn't really stand still, does she, Joe? She keeps that board moving rail to rail constantly. Alessa Quizon, a little bit of a different approach here. She draws off the bottom and tries to get that board nice and vertical in the pocket. She's got a lot of variety as far as a backhand surfer goes out here. Finds a little inside connection. A lot of zap right here. Watch this turn. Bang! Beautiful snap in the pocket right there. Planting that back foot, getting that body all the way around. Now if you watch her head turns before the rest of the body does. And that sort of gives you an idea of where that board's going to be. Johanne Defay, as you said as well, staying very busy. This wave just a little sleepy on the inside. She needs to improve on a 5.83 if she wants to increase her lead. The busy surfer out here normally comes out 90% of the time in the lead, unless you're on the best two waves.
So we see Defay deciding just to keep it rolling, catching a lot of waves in this matchup. Battling hard to get the roll in will be Alessa Quizon. Just running down the line, setting up her first turn. A lot of open face, little high line hack off the top, but it'll be incomplete.
Out here at Snapper, you've got to get that first bottom turn, top turn straight in, and what's that going to do? It's going to get you in a good groove.
Tyler Wright's looking for the lead now. A beautiful ride here, already underway with a big wrap in the pocket, exploding off the top with a huge tail drift on a meaty section. Two big turns, and now Tyler controls the inside. Rips one right in the pocket. Just feeling her way through the inside corner. Just wants a finish to seal the deal for the panel upstairs. Clean footwork on that forehand hook, but those two turns to start out the back were an epic way to take the lead, Potts.
How's the confidence in that second turn from Tyler? Johanne, just a quick in and out, but you know, like I said, you've got to just open up with something strong straight away.
Quizon needs something big here. Set up snap on the backhand, just floating over the whitewater, needs some clear water. She'll wait. It's staying a little bit slow and sluggish on the inside. She's going to be forced to kick out.
Tyler Wright draws off the bottom nice and strong there. Just that beautiful trademark wraparound, which sets this turn up right here. Straight up through the lip, grabs the rail, comes down sideways. And that was a very tricky maneuver right there. Probably definitely the maneuver of the heat. So the judges are going to notice that. And then what she did too was just fill in the dots all the way through the inside, made sure she finished off on her feet, which she did. Complete control there from Tyler Wright. Nice, strong, smooth surfing, seamless transitions between maneuvers. And the judges are going to reward that. Look how far over she's leaning right there, just putting everything into it. As she hits here, she just releases and lets that free fall weight sort of take over. Right there, she's disengaged the fins. She's letting that slide. Grabs the rail there for that extra stability. Comes down sideways, those fins re-engage, which then brings the board back around and straight into the next maneuver. That was absolutely perfect.
What an epic showcase of talent for progression and power. Scores coming in for Tyler Wright. Comes in at an 8.0 into the X-Zone range. Now her low score is 6.67 and now has the lead off Defay. Keep that domination consistent through the Roxy Pro Series. And we'll be counting out the first heat of the season for the best women surfers in the world, with Tyler Wright taking the first win, courtesy of a huge 8.0 and a tail drift on a heavy section.